to swing a cat in your house. And when you like, you can be quiet as a mouse. But it looks like a dead horse you try to flog. When I see you just can't control your dog. Your son left home and you felt all alone. You thought to replace that Ginger with a Springer. Then you considered a setter, a pincher, a collie and more. Finally deciding you would purchase a black Labrador. Your first major problem was what to name the cur, so you chose to call him Winston, after P.M. Churchill, whose battles with depression were such a long hard slog that he referred to those bleak episodes as his black dog. Alas, it was a common name for many a human being, especially men with origins in the Caribbean. But you didn't want people to think you might be racist, so you gave your dog a name without a clever basis. I think the name was silly, but you picked Billy. It doesn't sound dog-like. Well, not particularly. The next step was to give some training to the mutts. To be informed, you bought 2 guide books, but there's enough room to swing a cat in your house. And when you like, you can be quiet as a mouse. But it looks like a dead horse you try to flog. When I see you just can't control your dog. You read up all the pages, even though it took you ages. So with all that knowledge to you, no one holds a candle, 'cause you're now an expert, one of dog keeping sages. But despite all the theory, young Billy you could not handle. When someone new arrived at home, Billy leapt up and down. This energetic puppy was such a lively bounder. But eventually you declared you had found a way to keep the over-keen canine upon the ground. To give Billy the snip, that was the tip, to curb his uncontrolled enthusiasm. But unfortunately, you didn't foresee a slip. Between theory and practice, there's one big chasm. After just a few days, Billy was back to normal. So much for adjusting his instincts hormonal. I wonder if there was a reason which managed to trick all that little Billy in fact had a secret third ball. There's enough room to swing a cat in your house, and when you like you can be quiet as a mouse. But it looks like a dead horse you try to flog. When I see you just can't control your dog. You see, when you need to choose between dog and man, here's the stark and brutal truth which you have found. It's so much easier to control your husband than good old Billy, your lively black domestic hound. Billy can bark and probably he can also bite, but you'll never have any problems with your Mike. Not only he's toothless, but he's also voiceless. I've never known a man quite so pointless. In the wide outside world, you exert no control. Yet when you're indoors, I find it so droll that you need to escape your mental misery through the imposition of marital tyranny. If I ever had a dog as a pet, for my vanity, I'd definitely get a black Labrador, and choosing a name would be an easy score. I wouldn't call him Winston, I'd call him Insanity. There's enough room to swing a cat in your house, and when you like you can be quiet as a mouse. But it looks like a dead horse you try to flog. When I see you just can't control, you just can't control, you just can't control your dog.